Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a spectacular timepiece. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Duometre Spherotourbillon Moon. You can see the Spherotourbillon right on the dial there. It looks absolutely beautiful right there, and also that nice moon phase as well. And I'll actually be moving on to the dial and the movement later on, but right now I'm going to go over the case. So the case is 42 millimeters and it's made out of platinum. You can see it's got beautiful polished lugs right there, and then the sides of the case are brushed on both sides. Now, what's interesting is on this side, opposite the crown, you get a beautiful sapphire viewing window where you can see even more of that Spherotourbillon, and I really love that they put that in there. Very, very unique feature of this piece. Now, you also may notice that it has a pusher on the side there, and I'll actually be going into the pusher's very interesting function later on. But right now, let's go back to the face and look at that Spherotourbillon some more. So zooming in on the Spherotourbillon here, let me focus it right there. You can see just the amount of craftsmanship that it took to put that together. This watch in total has well over 400 parts in it, which all are finished absolutely spectacularly and are assembled beautifully. You can see that it not only, like a regular tourbillon, has a 2D axis where it simply goes around like a regular watch hand. It also tilts, and giving it this very, very nice spherical shape, as well as an amazing action. Now, one other thing that JLC developed specifically for this watch is that beautiful cylindrical hairspring, and they did that because they found that with the Spherotourbillon, it provides a more accuracy to this piece than a traditional, and as well as looking absolutely beautiful. So, going on to the rest of the dial, you can see, as I said earlier, that it has a beautiful moon phase over there in the main time dial, and those are hours and minutes above it. But that moon phase, I love how they put that beautiful polished gold moon in there and that nice deep blue. Looks fantastic. Also, at 6 o'clock, you get a running seconds hand, and at 12 o'clock, you get a beautiful 24-hour or day-night indicator. Now, you also have two power reserve indicators, and that's because you have two barrels on this watch. The one on the left there controls your hours and minutes, and the one on the right provides power to the escapement, the Spherotourbillon. Now, they needed to do that because the Spherotourbillon, when you add that extra axis, it requires a lot more power to operate, so they felt the need to put another barrel in there. Now, one thing which is a little interesting about this piece is it only has a 46-hour power reserve. I'd expect that with two barrels, it might get a little bit more, but you definitely put up with that, and I'm sure that's just because the amount of power it takes to rotate that Spherotourbillon. And, I mean, if I had this piece, I definitely would not mind, just because the other aspects of it are so great. Now, an interesting function of this is that pusher right there. So this has that does a function that actually I wish almost every watch had, where when you click it, let me focus that there just so you get a good look at it, it actually ends up resetting the second dial. Now, that not only allows this watch to be more accurate to the second, so when you're setting this piece, you can put it to the exact second you want, but it also allows this watch to almost act as if it's a chronograph as well, which is a very, very useful feature. Now, I'm guessing if you have this piece, you're not going to be wearing it every day, so that shouldn't really be a need you have, but it's very, very nice that they put that in there. Just really shows the extra effort that they put on this piece. So now I'll move on to a wrist shot. So on the wrist, this piece looks absolutely excellent, extremely elegant, as you can see right there. Now, the 42mm size is large for a dress watch, but that's just to accommodate the great size and complexity of this movement, so there's definitely no, I wouldn't really say that that's bad at all, especially for a piece like this. Now, it's also thick, but again, that's just to accommodate the nice Spherotourbillon, and it wouldn't, honestly, it wouldn't be too much of a problem, and if you get this piece, you for sure, I'd say put up with it just to get that Spherotourbillon as well. And, I mean, it's not overly thick. It just is a bit thicker than a lot of dress watches. Now, also, I showed you a bit of that movement earlier, but there's the beautiful movement behind this piece. It's made of beautiful German silver on top there, which provides a very, very nice kind of warm orangish yellow tone. I really love that, and I love the amount of blued screws and jewels that they display on the back there as well. It looks absolutely fantastic. So overall, this is actually a limited edition of only 75 pieces worldwide. It's available here, brand new, at Wixon Jewelers, who's an authorized dealer of JLC, for $293,000. Now again, I'll be leaving a link in their description if you would like to learn a bit more about this piece or contact them if you would like to purchase this. But thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.